All right, I'm on hole number 3 of the 2020 Summer Major. I'm in Monday's practice round, the rookie division. I'm in my practice account. I played my main account this morning. I got some notes, and now I'm going to go out here and we're going to check it out. So, hole number 3. This is okay. Here's the deal about tournaments. Like, if you're watching all these through, hopefully, a lot of times you guys will watch them all the way through because we talk about. I try and talk about stuff during it where we're like trying to learn how to play these holes, and it may be something like that hole you may not need help on, but whatever I talk about during that hole was helpful. Hole number 3 is Southern Pines, hole number 8. And in most tournaments, when we fire a tournament off, most tournaments start off at a minimum score of minus 12. And what does minus 12 represent? Minus 12 represents getting a birdie on the par threes, a birdie on the par fours, and an eagle on the par fives. Okay, because most of the holes that are out there. So there are a few holes out there that are Albie holes that are par fives that are actually eagle holes. They're birdie holes with an eagle opportunity. And those holes we don't usually talk about Albie. And this tournament has 2 of those holes in it, and this is one of them. This hole right here is a birdie hole for the mass majority of players that play. And you have got to stay on this minimum score of minus 12. Now, some tournaments we play where there's a par 4, there's some hole that's in there that bringing out the right ball with just about any club, you can turn that eagle or that birdie par 4 into an eagleable hole with your eyes closed. Then the tournament becomes a minus 13. But we don't ever really want to think of any of these tournaments as ever being less than minus 12. And so we have to come into it with the mindset that we're going to get an eagle on this hole and on hole number 9 of this tournament. These are eagleable holes. So we just have to bring out the right equipment, and we have to come at them with a game plan. So if you come out here and you don't have a game plan, then this hole is going to kick your butt. But if you come out here with a game plan, you're good to go. Extra mile. If you got an extra mile, you can use an extra mile with a power 3, power 4, power 5 ball. The bigger the ball you bring, the easier your second shot will be, because you can hit this down here with anything. You can drive it straight down the field on the white line, or you can come over here and you can line your ball guide. You can. This is the if you've never taken this shot before, this is the first go around. You got to tighten. You're lined up so that you're right along that transition between the rough and the fairway, and the wind's blowing with you. You can play it right there. If you've got like a level 6 extra mile or a level 5 extra mile, you're going to need to come in probably maybe to your blue ring, because you're going to need to give yourself some separation from right here. But if you've got a club that's got a bigger club that's got curl in it, you can maybe come in just like 1. You can bring a big topper, and you can be about maybe 2 rings off of this transition, maybe a ring and a half, ring and 3/4, somewhere in there off of this. And you can do a max overpower hook shot, and you can end up out here depending on the size of the ball. If you bring a power 3 ball, you're going to be probably in the 400. If you bring a power 4 ball, you're going to be in the 420, 430 range. If you bring a power 5 ball, depending on what club you use, it might be possible to get all the way to the end. So the bigger club you bring out, the better. So traditionally, if you're hitting in one of these 2 areas up here, a big dog works really well for you because it's got lots of power. One of my viewers commented, and thanks for the comment. Let's go see who that was. I want to make sure I let them know, hey, thanks for that comment. I think it was let's see, notifications here. Mitchum. Yeah, so Mitchum K, thanks for the reminder. And he's absolutely right. Bringing a Guardian is your second club. So if you're getting down here into the right distance, where you're getting down here 400 plus, you could bring a Guardian if you've got an upper developed Guardian, especially if you've got a maxed out Guardian, because it's got the same raw distance as a big dog. It's got much better ball guide. And if you're up here far enough, you can actually come at this shot where you're engaging some backspin. And then obviously the Guardian's going to be more than enough. And if you're really close to that, it's got just enough topspin to get you around the bend and take care of business. So a Guardian would be a much better shot than a big dog on this hole if you've got an upper developed Guardian in your back. Or if you're bringing a power 5 ball and you're getting way the hell down here, you definitely want to bring a Guardian. And the Guardian will help you so that if you didn't quite get it all or you weren't all the way down there, you could still get up, whereas a sniper may really kill you at that point. So it'd be better to bring a Guardian all the way around, because the goal here is not to get Albie. Not that I don't want to go for Albie. The goal here is not to get Albie. The goal here is to get your Eagle, because 60% of the people or more are not going to get an Eagle on this hole in your bracket. So I'm going to take my number 5 bag, I'll take this bag right here. I'll switch it up just so I always have this bag in there for this tournament. So if I get out there, sometimes you look at a club and then you don't pick it. I'm going to take that club right there, that bag. Need to start tanking some of these holes. Freak your opponent out. You get up there, you can get an Eagle, and you tank the hole. Right, I'm on hole number 3. I have no notes written down other than this. I do have, if I'm bringing a big topper, that's actually the bag that I wanted to bring, but you can do this with an extra mile and it'll get you the same place. I'm going to have to take this with a power 3 ball because I don't have any power 4 balls in this account. So we'll have to mix it up a little bit. We're going to wing it. .452. They are smoking hot down there. We're going to tighten the king of balls. Because I have an extra mile, I'm going to put all that topspin on. I'm going to leave that wind in. I'm going to come in about a ring. And I caught all of that. Now the only question is, can I clear this peninsula? Nice and easy. Now it brings me down towards the lower right-hand corner. And the lower you can get on that, the more you can get out there to the right, the better your angle is coming into the cup. So with a 3 power ball at 419, that's about as much as you could ask for. I want to see if it's possible if you bring a 3 power ball on a Guardian. I think with the 3 power ball, the distance that I am is that I won't have enough topspin. But one of the things that a Guardian gives you that's unique on that type of club is that you can do overpower shots with it if you're engaging backspin, and there's a whole bunch of shots that you can do that are overpower backspin shots that you can do almost with impunity. But this hole is probably not going to be one of those ones that we can do that on. I've never been a big fan of coming at this from the right, and I've came at it from the right I don't know how many times. And I've sank that shot a few times, but that's the huge exception. It's tough from that side over there. It's tough from this side too, but I'm not trying to get it in the hole. It's at max club. It's 1.1. There's 3.3. That leaves me 3. It's about a quarter. It's about 3 1/4. And then I'm going to do a max overpower and just a little bit of curl. I want it to go to the left. Hit it 1 ring great to the left. The question is, will it stick and not bleed off into the rough on the other side? But just trying to get out there on the fringe where I've got a chip to get up. If I can get myself into this range right here and have this shot for eagle on this hole, obviously I'd like to get a little closer to the cup. But if I can get that close, I'm getting a little bit of lag right here. And I don't like the fact that I'm getting lag. these are the types of shots that you really want to, you got a little bit of drop and you really want to hit them perfect. And you don't need any lag. Just trying to hit it perfect. Hitting it perfect. See if I got my adjustment right. Hitting the flagpole in the hole. So you can get it done with a Titan. Obviously, if you bring out a power 4 or a power 5 ball, you don't have to do any overpower on that second shot. And you'll probably get more consistent results if you don't have to do overpower. Okay, with a power 3 ball, and easily within my Guardian. There's man. There's max. I'm eking towards mid, so it's about 1.2 per ring. I'm going to go straight at it. See if I can just put it in the hole. So it's 1.2. So there's 3.6. It's 3 rings. Hit it 1 ring great to the left. Arrgh. And that's a little more than 1 ring great to the left. Playing that hole in regular play, we are, where is it? We're adding on 10%, and that's about right. I actually haven't taken the shot from over here because I mean, in one-on-one, just depending on how the wind was blowing in its old configuration, I took that. You'd have to take that shot over there, but there was no way to get on. But now they've got this trough in here, so if you can ride it farther, and I think it's going to be well short. But if you can ride that a little bit farther, that was actually, they didn't quite catch the trough on the way down. They when they rolled around, they got into the trough. They had enough speed. They rolled across the trough and then fell off the other side. They rolled out of the bowl. They almost you just need to catch it and then roll up the hill and then roll down the hill, and it'll pick up speed as it goes down, and it'll funnel down into that. I haven't tried that shot over there. I've been working on this rough bump, but I think I actually might try that tomorrow and see what it looks like coming in there and see if I can get that trajectory right, because it may be where you can be in varying trajectories and end up in the hole. We'll have to see. Still practicing. All right, that was hole 3. Summer Major 2020. Monday's practice round in the rookie division. Thanks for watching.